I'm sure that in the promo itself, we've seen some controversial dialogues. I'm sure in the movie as well, there must be some as well.
Hansal sir, he's one of the most fearless directors I've worked with.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
It requires guts to do that.
Yeah, he doesn't care about what people are gonna say or think, as long as he has his convictions right and his motivation to make that film is right, which is there, which is right, which is true. Hi, I'm Rajkumar Rao, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Any point of time did you have any apprehensions, because it's definitely like it's definitely a bold film, and considering that cinema these days, all sorts of objections tend to happen. People can get just affected or pissed off with almost anything, as innocuous as almost anything. And I'm sure that in the promo itself, we've seen some controversial dialogues. I'm sure in the movie as well, there must be some as well. So did you have apprehensions? Do you think from this perspective?
No, not really. As an actor, no, I don't think about what's going to happen once we're done with the film. For me, it's the process, honestly, which I enjoy the most. And in case of Omerta, though, it was a lovely process. I think I was, as an actor, I tasted something unique. I could achieve the character very closely. I could see it very closely. But no, I think not even Hansal sir. He's one of the most fearless directors I've worked with. He doesn't.
It requires guts to do that.
Yeah, he doesn't care about what people are gonna say or think, as long as he has his convictions right and his motivation to make that film is right, which is there, which is right, which is true. So no, we don't really worry about reactions.
Sure. So Omerta means that it's basically a code of conduct amongst the terrorists, from what I understand. Gangsters that. They should not be cooperating with the legal system anyhow. It's like they should completely go in opposite direction of what they want to know from you guys. And obviously torture follows and all sorts of other things as well follows as well. It's really interesting. I'm sure that the sort of theories, the way these guys come up with as well, it's really interesting. And I'm sure that people who are on the other side of the law, like on the positive side of the law as well, so even they must be aware of their tactics to a certain extent.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They're all experienced. They've been dealing with such cases for a long time now.
Right.
Like Omerta, though it's an Italian word, it's also a novel by Mario Puzo, though our film is not based on that novel at all. But there's a funny story behind the title also. So Hansal sir was planning to make this film in 2005-06 with a different producer. And that time they decided that they're going to not talk about the film to anyone. They're going to make it quietly. It's a sensitive subject.
Right.
So I think Pritish Nandi sir, he was producing it at that time. And he's like, Hansal, it's our Omerta. I'm not going to talk about this to anyone and keep it as our Omerta. And this name got stuck with him, Omerta, Hansal sir. And he was very fascinated with the title. In between, we thought of changing the title. I thought, people might not get it, and it's a tough title. But then he was very sure that no, he wants to call it Omerta. Also, the character's name is Omar. So some people say Omerta, or he makes fun of it. He says Ometa. So it's like
no. I think ultimately it's like what's in a name actually. I think film has a perfume of its own, and if
for Kaipoche also.
Kaipoche for the
yeah. People told us that you should change the title. People might not get it apart from Gujarat. What is it? Kaipoche. But it ended up
when it does. When it does, obviously when it has to travel, it has to travel. Now you're someone, as you said, that you totally got into the character. He was a British guy, so you learned the accent as well. So something about the learning experience as far as how to just totally got into the character and the body language and the entire thing.
It's nothing. It's just my responsibility towards my character. I feel if my character is from London, I have to talk like a British boy. I can't really make him sound like a Delhi guy speaking in English. Or only not in this film. Now I'm doing Stree, so I learned my MP dialect. So it's a very different dialect from what I've spoken earlier. It's the first time I'm actually using MP dialect in any of my characters.
You had a Bareli Barfi as well.
Bareli Barfi was Lucknow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
MP. Really hilarious, actually. One of the best films of Rajkumar Rao as far as I'm concerned. Most entertaining. Hugely entertaining.
Thank you. I think Stree probably would follow the same path. Yeah, you'll enjoy Stree also a lot.
Sure.
Yeah, so it depends, like the kind of where they come from. So I learned picking up. I love actually picking up accents. Hi, I'm Rajkumar Rao, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.